I also had another question. Cross is a central part of Christianity, but I wanted to ask you, what is the real significance behind the cross? Like, why a cross?
Well, it's a big deal. Exactly what Paul said. Like, if there is no resurrection, and by definition, if there is a resurrection, that means that we're talking about the death of Christ. If there is no resurrection, the whole Christianity basically falls. The way I look at the cross, it's not just an event, which is very true. It's an event, and it's a very strong event, but it's way more than that. I see the cross, it's kind of like what I call the redemption of the human beings. Think about this. God, when he created the mankind, he created them on his image. And think about all the frustration and the disappointment, I just think, that God had when the mankind basically left him. They said, no, we don't want you. We're going to do our own thing. And we love the sin. That's good enough for us. Imagine like you're doing an invention somehow, like you created something or you built something from scratch. And that thing that you built or did or created, oh, thank you so much, I'm going to be on my own. How much you'd be disappointed and frustrated. So God created the human beings and they left him basically saying, no, we don't want you. We want to live on our own. In the cross, he redeemed that back. It's kind of like giving back to the human beings their humanity. Because this was the only way to get a reconciliation between the human beings that he created on his image and himself. And that's what it says in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, that he reconciled us. Jesus did this, reconciled us with God. And he gave us that ministry of reconciliation so we can reconcile more people with God through Jesus. So in the cross, what Jesus did on that cross, it's kind of like a redemption of my humanity to go to the original plan of being close to God and being with him. I don't understand what on earth that God saw in human beings to the point that he says, no, I want them back and I will send my son, God, on the cross to be crucified. That tells me that he loved us and he still loves us so, so, so much beyond even words can describe this. And by the way, the 3 hours of the cross, all what he faced physically in the first 3 hours, pretty much intense. But compared to the 3 hours after this, when he was sin, because the Bible says he didn't just take the death sentence, because many Christians, I don't think they understand that. It's not just the death that he took upon himself so he can get saved. It's the sin itself. The Bible said in Isaiah 53, he became sin. God put sin on him. Think about this. These 3 hours compared to the first 3 hours that were already intense enough, the physical troubles and all of that, but the 3 hours that he became a sin for us, that's brutal. And that's the cross for me. It's kind of a second chance for human beings to get reconciled with God. And we have that choice. Some people reject even that option still.
Yeah.
And no, we don't want it. Okay, you're on your own. But we have a second chance to get our humanity back. We get our reconciliation with him because of what he did on that cross. And there was no other way. I remember I read something about Billy Graham when he was preaching, I think in 1955 in Cambridge. In the book, they said like it's five nights. The first 4 nights didn't go that well. But on the 5th night, when Billy Graham started to talk about the cross, they had hundreds of youth coming to Christ. So once you talk about the cross, it gives that kind of hope that, oh, there is hope in this life. And I want to encourage everybody might listen to this in the future, that you have a chance to make that decision. You come to the cross, you have a chance to get reconciled with God because no other way.
Yeah.